Good day everyone, my name is Mohanisa Sabdullah, and today's video, this is our first session with my student Norma Uyag, and I'm going to define what is the meaning of volleyball to her. I'm going to teach her how to serve and receive in volleyball. So, first session is anong anong pagkakaalam mo sa larong volleyball?
Played between two teams.
Okay. So ang volleyball game is game played by two teams, usually of 6 players on a side, in which the players use their hands to bat a ball back and forth over a high net, trying to make the ball touch the court within the opponent's playing area. It can be returned. Ang volleyball ay linalaro ito between two teams. Player ng kada teams is 12 teams, pero yung pumapasok sa court is 6 lang. So 6 sa team A or 6 sa team B. Linalaro ito gamit ang kamay, then may net sa gitna, and use their hand to bat a ball back and forth over a high net. So yung net is kapag babae yung naglalaro is hindi siya gaanong kataas, then yung paglalaki is mas mataas sa net ng babae. So there are 3 facts about volleyball. So volleyball, fact 1 is the game of volleyball was invented in 1895 by William G. Morgan. Fact number 2 is the first World Championship were held in 1949 for men and 1952 for women. So yung volleyball is unang linaro ng mga babae kaysa sa lalaki. So number 3 fact is volleyball were first introduced as Olympic sports in 1964. So yung volleyball is ng 1964 pa siya inintroduce as Olympic sports. So next is So move forward naman tayo sa basic rules ng volleyball. So sa number 1 is serve. Ito yung unang ginagawa pag nagsisimula na yung laro, 'di ba? May magse-serve sa end line. Yun yung unang ginagawa. So sa rules ng serve is server must serve from behind the end line, dark green, blue, until after contact. So yun yung sabi ko na nagse-serve yung server doon sa end line, yung pinaka last na guhit, doon sila nagse-serve. Ball may be served underhand or overhand. So depende sa server kung anong gagamitin niyang pag-serve. Pwedeng overhand or underhand. Your underhand is yun yung ituturo ko sa iyo, at saka yung sa receive. Ball must be clearly visible to opponents before serve. Number 4 is serve ball may graze the net and drop to the other side for a point. So kapag nag-serve ka tapos mapunta sa opponent tapos hindi nila makukuha, tawag doon is ace. Tawag doon is service ace. First game serve is determined by a volley. Each subsequent game shall be served by the previous game loser. Serve must be returned by a bump only, no setting or attacking a serve. Halimbawa is may serve tapos doon sa under net, pwede mo siyang pwede mo siyang i-bump. Sa rules naman ng scoring is rally scoring will be used. There will be a point scored on every score of the ball. Offense will score on a defense miss or out of bounds hit. Defense will score on an offensive miss, out of bounds hit, or serve into the net. Game will be played to 25 points. So, yung volleyball is, pag umabot na yung opponent or yung isang team sa 25 points, mag-change court na yan sila. Then, another 25 points na naman. Game will be played to 25 points. Number 6 is must win by 2 points. Kapag halimbawa yung score ng both teams is 24-24. So hindi pwedeng may mauna pag naka-score na yung isa is 25 na, hindi pwedeng mananalo na yun kasi slide 2 tawag dun. Magdadagdag sila ng 2 points. Halimbawa 24 each, kailangan kung sinong umabot ng 26, yun yung mananalo. Sa move tayo sa rotation. So, sa rotation is, team will be rotate each time they win the serve. So, yun yung sabi ko kanina, kapag umabot na yung score sa 25, magro-rotate na sila. Ay, hindi. Change court pala yun. Kapag yung opponent is nag-serve, tapos, naibalik na hindi nila nakuha, yung server magro-rotate na naman. Players shall rotate in a clockwise manner. There shall be 6 players on each side, playing the game volley. Maximum of 3 hits per side. So, kapag halimbawa yung server is nag-serve doon sa isang team, kailangan 3 touch lang. Kapag umabot ng 4 touch, score na nung kalaban. Player may not hit the ball twice in succession. A block is not considered a hit. Kapag yung spiker is nagpumalo, tapos na-block nung kalaban, then nakuha nung kasama niya, hindi yun okay yun siya, walang score yung kalaban kasi hindi yan siya consider as a hit yung block. Ball may be played off the net during a volley and on serve. A ball touching a boundary line is good. A legal hit is contact with the ball by a player's body above and including the waist, which does not allow the ball to visible come to rest. Kapag yung bola is tumama sa kahit saang part ng katawan is hindi yun pwede. Kailangan sa kamay. Pwede lang siya if may emergency kick like masipa yung ganun. Okay yun siya. Player must not block or attack a serve. Hindi pwede halimbawa yung nag-serve ka, then ibablock ko siya, hindi yun siya pwede. Switching positions will be allowed only between front lines after the serve. So yung sa switching is 'di ba yung yung setter is napunta sa harap, then kailangan kasi ang setter sa gitna yan siya. Sa gitna nung 2 players, then yung setter. Then halimbawa yung setter is napunta sa line sa likod, pwede silang magpapalit nung sa harapan if napasok na yung bola sa net. So, sa basic violation naman tayo ng volleyball. Basic violation is stepping on or over the line on a serve. Kapag yung server is naapakan yung line, yung magsaserve ka, then naapakan mo yung line, score ng opponent yun. Then, failure to serve the ball over the net successfully. hitting the ball illegally, carrying, palming, throwing, is hindi yun siya pwede. Touching of the net with any part of the line body while the ball is in play. If the ball is driving into the net with such force, the ball it causes the net to contact an opposing player, no foul will be called and the ball shall continue to play. Reaching over the net except under this condition. So, yung reaching is yung, like, magbablock ka, tapos umabot hanggang dito yung kamay mo sa net, reaching tawag dun. Then, sa position naman tayo ng volleyball. So, sa libero is, yung libero, the libero can become confusing for non-volleyball players. They can only play on the back row of the court and so yung libero hindi sila pwedeng mapunta sa harap, 'di ba? Yung sa harapan yung setter, at saka yung mga wings, doon na sila sa back row. Kaya yung sa TV kapag napapanood sa TV, yung middle blocker at saka yung libero nagpapalit sila lagi. Kasi hindi pwedeng mapunta yung libero sa harapan. Then sa setter is to yung sabi ko yung sa harapan, siya yung nagdadala ng laro. So, ang setter yung playmaker ng volleyball. So setter is from the middle blocker to the setter to the libero. This pro tips guide will help break down each player's responsibility in the volleyball court. So, yung pinaka nahihirapan sa game is yung setter. Kahit saan, halimbawa na first na receive ng libero yung bola, kahit saan mapunta yung bola, kailangan habulin ng setter. Then, outside hitter is also known as the left side hitter. Attacks from the left antenna and requires a player with good jumping ability. So, yung outside hitter is yun yung sa gilid, yung tawag doon mga wings. So yung mag-spike sila yung between yung antenna. Kailangan tapos cross court. Then, next naman is the serve and invaluable. So, ito yung ituturo ko sa next session natin is yung mag-focus tayo kung paano ka mag-serve at saka mag-receive ng bola. So, ang serve is used to put the ball into play to start the volley. The serve is the only skill controlled solely by one player. So, yung serve, ito yung nakokontrol mo lang. Halimbawa, kung saan mo ipupunta yung bola, ibibigay mo sa setter, sa middle blocker, sa libero. Ikaw yung nagko-control nun. May dalawang uri ng serve which is the underhand serve and the overhand. Next naman na magfo-focus tayo is sa receive at saka sa dalawa yung receive at saka sa serve. So yung sa serve, yung mga pro player, 'di ba, yung mga pro player sa TV is minsan yung nagsiserve sila yung tumatalon, yung ganun. Kapag yung sa mga beginners pa lang na player is yung sa baba. Yung mga pro is sa taas. Tawag sa serve yung sa taas is underhand serve. Tapos yung sa baba is overhand. So, ang underhand serve is a volley serve which the ball is given a slight underhand toss from about waist and then stuck with a close first by opposite hand. Ay, balik. Ang underhand serve pala is yung sa baba. Yung sa waist, banda yung bola, then isa serve. Then, ang overhand serve is yung sa taas. Yun yung ginagawa ng mga professional player. Sa overhand serve naman is the only serve is done by tossing the ball up into the air, then striking it with the opposite hand above the shoulder. So, dito tayo magfo-focus sa overhand serve sa next session natin. At saka yung receive, yung pag-receive ng bola. Then next naman tayo is sa receiving in volleyball. So, during the game of the volleyball, a receiving team has to receive a serve first. So, di ba, magsiserve, i-receive nung kalaban. Then, isi-set, then spike 3, touch only. Afterwards, a player who has received a serve has to make an accurate pass to one of her teammates. So, yun, re-receive ng libero or kahit saan, then ipapasa nila sa kasama nila, then isi-set. Then, a setter sets a ball to a hitter. The server serves the ball to the opposite side of the court and 2-minute drill begins. So, bakit na ba importante ang receiving? Why is receiving is important in volleyball? According to volleyball skills and drills, the serve-receive is the most critical part of an offensive plan, and learning how to anticipate and react to a serve is a key element to staying on top. If you play the serve correctly, you can more effectively transition into offense to give your team the advantage. So, ang pag-receive daw is yung pinakamahirap na ginagawa. Kapag ikaw yung libero, then mag-spike yung kalaban, kailangan mo talagang i-dig yung bola. Gamitin mo pancake or kahit ano kung saan mo kayang kunin yung bola. So, doon tayo mag-focus sa next session sa how to serve at saka sa receiving. So, what is the most important thing on serve-receive? Good serve-receive skills are critical for running a team offense. Perhaps the most important and often overlooked skill is the skill of communicating with teammates.